Hello everybody and welcome back to the United Way for the post-match review. Manchester United go to Nottingham and beat them 2 goals, 10-0, clean sheet. Yes, Maguire was in defence and we did get a clean sheet. Hello. What a surprise. What a surprise. But yeah, I mean, a bit of a weird game all the same. Bit of a weird game, maybe because we didn't slip up a 2-goal lead. Now listen, we got the job done. And as I say, you cannot complain when you get the job done against a team who, first half, they had their fair few chances, mind you. Could they have had a penalty again? I thought it was a penalty, but no referee. Maguire got the early yellow card, which was a bit, here we go again, typical slabhead Harry. And yeah, we got the job done and we go third place in the Premier League, which is decent. And yeah, I mean, as I said, like before I basically came out here and did the preview, post-match, whatever you want to call it, we could have been better. But when you have 10 players injured in total, I think it was, you have to be happy with this kind of results. So, okay, I suppose you have to be happy with it, but hold on, let me try and fix my yoke. Yeah. I suppose you have to be happy with it, but listen, we have Sevilla on Thursday, which it's not going to be an easy game. But again, we're here to focus on this game, this result, 2-0, third place, 3 points ahead of Newcastle, 6 points ahead of Spurs. Which, to be fair to you, the second half was much better than the first. Much better than the first. The midfield especially was brilliant. Casemiro, Bruno, Eriksen as well. Actually, I thought Eriksen done fairly well. Which, Eriksen does what Eriksen does best. Again, probably a few early scares at the start, like I said, the Maguire yellow card. Then they had a penalty appeal. Then they had a few opportunities from set pieces, corners and stuff. Delo took a heavy touch, trying to basically took the ball off the Forest player. Awoniyi was there, but luckily enough, he missed. And yeah, I mean, we said it before the game, and I'll say it now. We were great from the midfield up. The defence was a bit shaky. Again, is that because Maguire's there? Is that because Lindelof is there? I don't know. Delo and Wan-Bissaka are regulars nowadays, so that's different. Last year probably would have played. And again, it just goes to show, though, if Delo was out on Thursday, or Balassi's out on Thursday, and Luke Shaw, which the both of them should be back, you can throw Delo in there. Again, he wouldn't be my first option. I think it was a bit of a shock seeing Delo start, but there was rumours like an hour or half hour before the game that Delo was starting in the left back position, and I just thought Ten Hag wanted to switch it up a bit. And yeah, we got the job done. I mean, you look at the starting 11: De Gea, Luke Shaw, De Gea in goals. Then you had Delo left back, Lindelof, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka. Midfield 2, you had. I'm still gonna say it was Bruno and Eriksen. Bruno and Eriksen, Casemiro and Bruno. Then you had Eriksen, who played in the cam position, Sancho on the left, Anthony on the right, and Martial. And then you look at our bench, there wasn't much options. You couldn't do much. Look at our bench today. You couldn't bring on it. Like, there was probably 2 players you could have threw on there. And them 2 were probably the players we brought on. You could have brought on Pelistri. We brought on Weghorst, which, don't get me wrong, Weghorst, it just goes to show who is the much better player between Martial and Weghorst. And I don't think it's rocket science to know who's the better player. But Martial offers a little lot more than Weghorst, a lot more pace. Martial was good today, had a say in Anthony's goal in the first half, obviously. Uh, so again, there was positives in parts. And again, people are probably going to say, listen, if you played a bigger team like a City or Liverpool or Arsenal, they probably would have beaten us. But you know, it's a game that I looked at and I said it. I was like, will this game kind of tell us where we're at? Again, it's not even first. They're fighting for their lives. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say it's fine. We're going to be fine without Rashford, or we're going to be fine without what you call it. We're going to be fine without Varane, Martinez, Rashford, Shaw, the likes. I'm not going to say that because we're going to face bigger challenges and tough challenges if we progress in the Europa and the FA Cup, and then obviously we have the Europa League games. We have to play Chelsea still, Tottenham, Aston Villa, who are doing pretty well. Well, luckily enough, we faced the bigger teams. You know, the bigger ones that are kind of more of a threat, like the Liverpool, your Man Cities, your Arsenal, your you know, who else? Your Newcastles as well, who worked the floor with us when we played them at their place about 2 weeks ago or so. So yeah, there was a lot of positives. Well, I keep saying there was a lot of positives. No, there wasn't. We got a clean sheet. We got the job done. Yeah, there was positives and negatives. There was your positives and your negatives. So luckily enough, the positive for us is clean sheet, 3 points. Anthony, I thought, done fairly well. Sancho again, I don't know what's up with that man. He has decent opportunity. Like, he has perfect opportunities and he passes the ball too much, or he just, you know, messes it up. So hopefully he can improve on that. Is it a confidence thing? Is someone telling them what to do? I don't know, but you know, Ten Hag, smile on his face there, seems to be happy with the results. Again, you win away with barely any players fit. It's a decent result. I just hope that it was more of a precaution than an injury. Uh, but yeah, fingers crossed that that's the Beater injury is not crucial. It's not a bad injury. And yeah, that's what I'd be kind of leaning towards. Tom McNair, welcome in the chat, pal. Nice to have you. Says the hair was amazing today. Listen, mate, I'm gonna say this to you here, and I'm gonna say this to you now, and I'm gonna say, if you can keep a clean sheet with, especially Maguire, if Maguire is defensive, if you have Maguire in front of you and you keep a clean sheet, you must have had a brilliant game. The Hair done pretty well today. He was getting onto a lot of their crosses there, with the ball in the Hair was coming out, punching them. I thought the Hair done pretty well today. I really think the Hair done well. So I definitely agree with you there, Tom. I really, really do. So we done well. I mean, again, made a few decent throws forward and kick outs and all that, and anyways, good saves as well. I thought the Hair done well, to be fair to you. Didn't really have any major saves, but again, clean sheet, done well. He did worry me though in the first half because Jack Butland was warming up and the Hay was kind of touching his leg, kind of, you know, I thought, here we go again. Another player's out with a groin or shit like that, but listen, I thought the Hay done very well, and again, I've always liked the Hay. When he has a bad game, obviously you're gonna say, listen, you didn't have the greatest of games, but I thought the Hay done really well today. I thought most done well. I thought a few people did well. Again, when you're playing a team who's fought for their lives, you can do really well. It's just we were kind of thinking to ourselves, if we go up here and struggle against a Nottingham Forest team, I worry what's going to happen for upcoming games as well. But again, to be honest with you, I think we could have had more than 2 goals today. Keylor Navas kept Forest in the game. And if Sancho took the chances he had, again, as I said, could have had a few more. Thoughts on Maguire's performance, says Tom. Yeah, I mean, Maguire scares me, Tom. Like, and you shouldn't be intimidated by players on your team. But Maguire scares me. I, to be honest with you, when you have a midfield of Eriksen, Casemiro, and Eriksen, Casemiro, and Bruno, sorry, even at that, I thought Maguire was a bit shaky in the first half. He was alright in the second half, but yeah, again, I have no confidence with Maguire playing at defence. But he could have been worse, but I have no confidence on Maguire starts. I actually think Lindelof is a better defender than Maguire. I really, really do. I think Lindelof's a better defender than Harry Maguire. Call me stupid all you want, but that's just my opinion. I think Lindelof is a better defender than Slaphead Harry. That's just my opinion. You could disagree if you want. I don't mind. That's this is why we have a fan channel and stuff like that. But yeah, I thought we could have we again. He kept a clean sheet in his defence, but still, even some of the Forest players made him look like shit. Maguire looks lost. He's not able for it. I mean, first half he was all over the place. Second half as well, he didn't know what the hell to be doing. That's just my opinion. We're going to go through stats here anyways, as we usually do. Not that many people, cares about stats. Now we're obviously going to do player ratings as well. Can I do player ratings on this? Oh, no way, I actually can do player ratings. That's absolutely mad. Hold on. I think you can do player ratings on Google now. Hold on. But what did everyone whoever's watching this know? Like, what do you think of Maguire's performance? Do you think he did alright? He just scares me. He just scares me. Maguire just scares me. He really scares me. And that's not going to stop, by the way. And again, people might think people always say I can be a bit unfair. I can be a bit harsh on Harry Maguire, but I don't think you can be. No one can be a harsh on slabhead Harry Maguire because it's he done all right, but yeah, if he was up against a Nunez today or a Gabriel Jesus or even a Martial, just give it to him or whatever. Yeah, he is a bit. He gets shit all over. He really would get shit all over. No, I thought you could do player ratings on this, but it's not letting me. He's not letting me. It's not letting me. But yeah, stats. So Manchester United and Forest stats. So Nottingham Forest had 6 shots. Manchester United had 22 shots. Forest had 0 shots on target. Manchester United had 8 shots on target. 21% possession to Forest to Manchester United 69%. Forest made 273 passes. United made 596. Nottingham Forest had 63% pass accuracy to Manchester United 82%. 9 fouls each, 2 yellow cards each, no red cards. They had 1 offside, we had 1. 4 corners to Forest, 9 corners to Manchester United. General play. Manchester United 174, Forest 174 accurate passes to Nottingham Forest 274 accurate passes to Manchester United 494. Nottingham Forest had 2 big chances. We had 6. They missed 2 big chances. Well, we missed 4. So yeah. Attack 1 shot. They had 4 shots off target. We had 9 shots off target. 1 shot on the woodwork to Forest. Manchester United's 2. They had 2. Two shots blocked the Forest. Manchester United's 5. Defense. We won 83% of our tackles in defense. While Forest won 55% of theirs. Their keeper had to make 5 saves. Our keeper had to make 0. They had to make 28 clearances. We had to make 15. Both teams had 10 interceptions. And discipline. If that gives me anything, no. But again, We play Sevilla on Thursday, which is not going to be easy because Bruno Fernandes will be suspended. Sabitzer looks like he might be out. It's not going to be easy. But as I said, this is probably the team we're going to see on Thursday. Again, I have a feeling Rashford's going to be back. I have a feeling Shaw's going to be back. And Malassi as well. So you still have your options in there. Bruno, thought he had a fairly good game today. Him and Anthony. Again, midfield up forward had a decent game. Sancho a bit iffy, but you know, I'm not sure what to say about Sancho. But so we're going to go through player ratings anyways. 6 being the average, 10 basically being man of the match. De Gea for me, clean sheet. Again, I didn't think De Gea had a lot to do. I didn't think he had a lot to do, especially in the first or second half. So I'm gonna give him a 6.5. That'd be me on more than that'd be De Gea. Dalot got the goal, so I give him a 7. Lindelof 6.5. Maguire 5.5. He scares me. Zaka as well, decent game, 7. Eriksen 7.5, fairly good. Casemiro, same with Casemiro, yeah. Midfield done well, midfield forward done alright. Sancho 5.5, no, 6. I don't like being too harsh. Bruno 8.5. Same with Anthony, and I'm gonna give Martial a 7. Martial a 6.6. Yeah, 7. And anyone come on early doors? No. Man of the match is between Bruno and Anthony for me. But I'm going to give it to Bruno Fernandes. Again, I know people would say I should give it to Anthony, but personally, Bruno's everywhere. And I think he deserves. Again, that's my man of the match. Let us know your man of the match. Let us know your man of the match in the comment section below. But yeah. That's my man of the match basically. That's my man of the match. Once again, it's a good way to end the weekend. 3 points in the bag. I'm kind of trying to get the Oak up here as well. And by the way, I did a watch along with a called. And I'm just trying to console myself there. Just want to see if anything said about Sabitzer. But Manchester United's XG today was 3.49, the highest in a Premier League away game for United since records began. So again, we're breaking records left, right, and centre. But he's improved over the last few games. Anthony for me has improved. We spent 100 million euros on him in the summer, and he hasn't scored a lot of goals yet. But Anthony on his day is brilliant. You got Anthony on his day, right? And on his good day, and he is brilliant. And today, again, I know it's Nottingham Forest, but still, I don't care. He has improved, and again, the media are jumping on top of him. Sometimes I get a bit pissed off about Anthony, but it's like I can get pissed off at Bruno. It happens as a fan. You get pissed off at players, but then they go out and they have good games. And I thought Anthony had a good game today. Like if you could pick 2 man of the matches, obviously it'd be Anthony and Bruno. Anthony probably should have had a second. Bruno should have had a goal. Navas just denied him a good few times. But again, Anthony's improved a lot, and hopefully he can keep this up. And again, we said it before. I said it before as well. Actually, just gonna give myself a bit of credit. We know what Anthony can be like. We know what he's capable of, and we weren't seeing it. We weren't seeing what Anthony was capable of earlier on when we signed him. Now we're starting to. Again, there's 8 games left in the Prem. Then we still have Brazilian FA Cup and Sevilla. The FA Cup and the Europa League. So, again, is he coming into good form at the right time when injuries are happening? And I mean, you could say he's probably our best winger, our best right winger, sorry, because Pellistri and Lange, they're young, but they got the potential. Like, and again, I know his goal was simple tap in, but he was everywhere. His pace is decent. Sancho's improved a lot. Oh, Sancho's improved a lot. No, fortunately not. But again, I'm not going to try and jump on Sancho too much. But Anthony, this is Anthony time. I think he's improved a lot. Not a lot, but I think he's improved. He's much better than he was recently. So yeah, probably was improved a lot. And he seems a little bit more confident of himself. And as I said, he seems a little bit more confident with himself, more easy on the ball. He's taking on players, hard to get the ball off him. He's getting into right positions. Him and Wan-Bissaka on the right hand side are brilliant. So Anthony for me has improved a lot, and it's always nice to see him score. But again, just to go through the top four for you, Arsenal are top with 74 points, City second with 70 points, Manchester United third with 59 points, and Newcastle are fourth with 56 points. 3 points ahead of Newcastle, 6 points ahead of Spurs, 11 points behind Man City. Don't worry, I'm not going to say we're winning the title, don't worry. And a goal difference of 9, but hopefully that can improve. Hopefully we'll have Rashford back on Thursday, Luke Shaw back. Hopefully Sabitser's injury is not as bad as expected. But that's been Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest post-match review. We get the job done, we go third place. Makes me feel a bit more confident, but I know Sevilla's going to be a bit more of a tougher challenge than Forest. Thanks for watching. And please like, comment, and subscribe. But let us know our thoughts on the game. Let us know man the match. And follow all our socials, links in the description, and view on the edit there. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And speak to you all in a bit. Come on, United. We're all on Thursday. I'm buzzing for that game. Let's go. See you in a bit, Reds.